Hello and good evening. This is the Red Pill with the Red Pill News Dispensary. And I am here live with Susan Wolding. If you guys haven't heard her, she has been researching. Oh, there she is. Hi, Susan.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I'm sure everyone can hear you. But if in live chat, how's the audio? Oh, do you have me up, Susan? You might want to pause that, Susan.
I can't hear you on the phone.
But do you see, like, there's an echo because I think you have it on in the background. You can't hear me right now?
I do, because that's the only way I can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I must have hit the... Okay, so Susan, I'm with Susan Wolding. I'm right here, so you can hear me better, right? Audio good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so... Susan, we were originally going to continue talking about the Oroville Dam situation, and we are definitely going to go over some emergency instructions as well as the latest as far as the Oroville Dam goes. However, there's the situation right now with, a company a lot of you guys have heard about before, which is PG&E, and there's a power outage right now. Which they have purposely done. Susan, do you have some more on that you'd like to share, please?
Yeah, well, today was the day that they were going to shut off the power because of it's a high, we call it a red flag day, where it's a high exposure for fires up in the hills.
Huh.
Well, I would like to see if anybody on this channel right now is living up there, possibly, and has their electricity out.
I know, and that's the thing. I kind of, that's what I always worry about is like, is anybody here in California, in that area, where your electricity is out, yet, I don't know if they would still be able to be on the internet. That's the only thing that's what I think about, like if something ever happened in my area, would I have access to the internet? I don't know if they would have access. Is anybody in the area? Yeah, nothing so far. Nothing so far, but we have a lot of people here already, and we're just starting out.
Somebody last night, there's electricity scheduled to go out at 9 p.m.
Oh, okay. So it's scheduled to go off at 9 p.m. I'm assuming that's local time for the West Coast. Yes. So that would be, let's see, so that would be what, in like an hour and a half. So they're scheduling this outage because of the fires, from what I understand.
Well, there's a fire in Yolo County right now. I think 100 acres are already burnt.
Wow. And at the same time, simultaneously...
Yeah, I'm on speakerphone because I don't want to hold on to it.
That's fine. I mean,
I know, but everybody's saying that I sound like I'm in a tunnel.
Yeah, sometimes it's better off speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, off.
But then I can't hear you as good.
Then you can't hear me as good. Okay, well, whatever you got to do, because right now I think you're okay. I mean,
I'm about 5 inches away from the speaker, so I don't know.
Okay, let me try to optimize this. Okay. So okay. So Susan, if you could just, if you could just start letting some of the people know. So right now, also there's a simultaneously in Arizona. There's also a big fire, a forest fire, and that one appears to be man-made, from what I understand. I know I brought this up to you earlier. Have you heard anything about that, I guess it's the season. It's the season for this type of stuff. It seems like there's a lot of people starting to come in. So is anyone here in California right now, and about to, and preparing to lose your power and looking, or even if you're in Oroville or that area, um, because we're also going to go over some emergency instructions, and the things that you might not think of, like what to do with your pets. And well, Susan, you could, if you want to also test the audio.
You put the link down below, right?
What was that, Susan?
Did you put the links down below on your page?
No, not yet, no.
Oh, okay. Well, if you come over to my chat and you can get the emergency
And
links.
The name
And,
of
there's one for getting phone alerts, which I'm not sure will really be any good because the ones that are alerting you is the fire department or police department or the dam. And I'm not sure how that will work if you don't have electricity.
That's what I was thinking about. I was like, do they come to your door? Like, if you don't have electricity, how? I think of disabled and elderly, and do they go door to door? Do you know what the procedure, what their protocol is?
I think you have to have a landline.
Oh wow, huh?
And I don't know anybody has a landline anymore.
Not these days,
but,
yeah.
I mean, if you register your cell phone, I think that you will get a text alert. Because I get them.
Yeah. I've gotten one of those before here in Massachusetts. We had a test, so I know that works. I'm trying to see in chat right now. In Butte County, portions of Paradise, Oroville, Bangor, Forest Ranch, Chico, Berry Creek, and Palermo. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all for the.
And there's more because they have Yuba County because there's a fire there in Yuba. Or Yolo, I'm sorry. Yolo.
So these two issues are overlapping.
Well, there's a lot more.
Like they overlap. It's the fire and it's the same county, same area in California. Just to be clear to some of the people who are not in that area.
Really big area. Like everything that you see down below the spillway, you see that picture right there?
Yes. Yeah.
Even around the buttes that you see on the left there out there.
Yeah.
That's all what they're talking about. And to the west and east.
Wow.
And above the dam is Berry Creek. That's where I always tell everybody, go there. Because they have campgrounds there. And it's above the dam, so it would be kind of safer than below the dam.
Above the dam is the safest place to be, basically, in this situation.
North of it, yeah.
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 Wow. Now is the would you consider the worry of the dam? What's making people worry about the dam is the same, having the same, is because of the same factors that are causing this fire right now. The heat, the weather, and the way it's just been dry and hot, and it looks like it's not going to hold up for another. I mean, from what I see on the 7-day forecast, it looks like it's just going to be extremely hot. the rest of the week. It doesn't look like any relief.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are worried about the snow melt because above this dam there's mountains, Lassen Mountains and Shasta Mountain, you know, and then above that, and supposedly they have snow on them still, so they're worried about the snow melting. And then there's been flash floods here and there.
Yeah.
And with the mountains, you know, the Paradise just caught fire last year, and
Yeah, and
or was that this year?
yeah, to be clear on that,
That was this
Paradise
year,
is the
right?
town over from
Yeah.
Oroville.
Yeah. So anywhere that they had many fires since this spillway had broke apart. They had many fires up there, and wherever there's a fire, that means that the water goes quickly over the mountain coming down instead of saturating the mountain because of all the ash and everything. You know, the bushes and stuff are gone, so the water's going to travel really fast down the hill. So they're worried about a backload of water coming in to this dam because 9 dams above it, or lakes, dams, reservoirs, empty into this Oroville Dam.
Wow. I mean, I just can't believe that all of this and just so much is coming to this one area. I mean, I know that there's a history there, and it's just, you know, it's right for this kind of activity. Yet it just strikes me as odd the way Paradise. It's almost like it's not fair. All this in this one area, you know.
Yeah. Well, it used to be when the dam wasn't here. Before all this, you know, the land below would dry out, and so there would be no water flowing down the rivers. It would flood them, and then it would dry out.
Wow.
So, you know, they started putting the dam there, you know, for irrigation of the crops, raise fish. The salmon aren't even from this area, and the smelt are not from this area. They were brought in.
I'm sorry. What was that? The what is not from this area?
The salmon, the fish.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Really?
And the smelt, yeah, they're not, what do you call it?
They're not like native to the. They're not.
Native, yeah, they're not native.
Wow.
So,
Wow. That's very interesting. I didn't know that,
yeah.
but you know, it kind of makes
So,
sense.
you know, they're really worried about the fish, though. It seems like they're more worried about the fish than they are the people.
You know, that's what I was hearing on another stream. Is that, you know, one of the main concerns were the fish, and a lot of people were kind of like upset because they were kind of, like you just said, putting the fish ahead of the people. I mean, trust me, I'm an animal lover, but you know, if people's lives are at risk, you know. But I guess it's the ecosystem and you know, it causes more. It's just that's odd. Now,
Well, I mean, before the incident happened in 2017, they were getting the fish out before they even called the evacuation. They were getting the prisoners all taken care of before they even called the evacuation. Isn't that something?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Now.
So, you know, they know.
They know ahead of time.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about them? Anything similar like that going on now, or it's just not at that point?
Well, it just seems kind of weird. Everything that's going on, you know, just.
That's what I was getting at.
You know, even Marty D, his channel, Wackadoodles. You know, he was talking today about infrared lighting and how they're only working at night. And he he thinks, and this guy
Huh.
was pretty good what he thought. I thought, what he come up with. He's thinking that they're mixing chemicals with the water, or pouring chemicals in certain places to see if there are leaks.
I bet you they are. That would make sense.
Infrared lighting. I think that's what you call the lighting, the night vision lighting.
Yes.
Is that infrared?
Infrared, yes, correct.
Yeah.
And that would make sense. That would make
sense. Of them to come up with that.
Because you don't want to just go with the spillway, and that makes sense that they would do that. Would you agree? I mean, it sounds right to me, at least. To test the leaks before, even if there's a chance that you're gonna have to,
There's dirt down the spillway. You see it right there in the picture. There's dirt coming out the gates.
Yeah.
So there's two things that could be happening there. Either dirt is coming up from underneath the gates, or it's coming through the gates from the bottom of the lake.
Oh, wow.
And, so it's kind of hard to know. But, I mean, with all the experts saying that it's coming from under the gate structure.
That's very interesting.
I believe the experts way before I believe DWI.
See, this is the problem, I would say, with earth dams. It's all Mother Nature, and it seems like there's a lot of situations like that where there's something going on, and they don't know if it's almost like they don't know what's going on underneath it all. You know what I mean? I understand it's a massive structure, but there's been a few situations we've talked about where it sounds like they're not sure exactly about a lot of things. There's a lot of questions about this dam and about the spillway.
Yeah, I mean, today, this morning, they were working on below the teeth, what they call the bottom of the spillway, where it has the dentates. They look like teeth, like a dragon's teeth, so they call them teeth. They were working on the platform right below that. Water's coming down the spillway. There's men on the platform, and then there's equipment, trucks on the platform with the water running down.
Huh. And you think
that water going,
you think they're testing for leaks?
I would say at least 5,000 cubic feet per second. I mean, at least. But They have all these men on that platform, and the water's rushing across the platform, and they have no safety belts, none.
Wow, really?
I saw a guy
that sounds
run and
rushed.
jump across it today.
Yeah, it sounds rushed to me.
I wish I'd have had it on film,
Yeah, to be doing that without the correct safety gear, usually you don't see that unless they're on some type of, I don't wanna make any speculations, but on some kind of like time constraint or something like that.
Yeah, and then somebody was reporting that they were blasting up there.
They were what? I'm sorry.
Blasting.
Laughing?
Blasting.
Oh, blasting. Oh, wow.
Blast.
Yeah. Huh.
Explosion. Yeah.
Now, we have a pretty large audience. If somebody is in the area, what are some of the things that maybe they haven't thought of that, or is there anything you could inform them of that, might help them either prepare or, know what to do in a situation if, let's say, they had to evacuate last minute, or, just some of the things we went over before.
Her sister's over here. She's from Yuba City. So what's going on there, sister?
Oh.
Are your lights going out?
Huh. Let me see.
Maybe she'll answer.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you could let us know from, where is she?
AK firefighter, he's one of our mods over at the channel. He said they were blasting today.
They were. Wow.
Yeah. I couldn't watch. I was at work. But you know, like I have the best mods ever. They keep track of this thing. They're on it. You know, it's I mean, there's always a mod watching this thing, and then when the other ones come in, they catch them all up. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can kind of catch up to some of this. So, yeah, who's in the Yuba County?
So
Yuba County, is it?
Sister
Yuba?
Golden here, she said that, hey, not yet. So,
So yeah,
8,
from what I saw,
9, 10. So 9 o'clock they said the lights would go out.
yeah.
So
So
that would be 12 o'clock their time.
yeah,
No,
so
12
about an
o'clock
hour,
my time.
about an hour and a half.
Good hour still.
Yeah, yeah, another
Hour,
hour.
10 minutes.
Now,
Yeah.
if you had an hour and 10 minutes until you know your electricity is gonna shut off, what type of things would you do? Would you boil water if you have an electric? You know, I think about stuff like that. Like, you know, maybe they should be boiling.
The water's going to come out of your faucet without electricity. So.
Okay.
And most
Okay.
people drink bottled water.
Yeah, that
anyway.
makes yeah.
But the main thing is the
Shows
food
what I
in the
know.
refrigerator. You know, your refrigerator.
Yes.
How long are you going to turn it off? Is it going to be all night?
Yeah.
Because if it is, then the food in your refrigerator is going to defrost, and you might as well throw it away now. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Paying for that, right?
Yeah, I know. That's a good point. Stuff like that. That's stuff you don't think of. I'm trying to think what. So yeah,
So
water won't be an issue. I always go to.
Marysville has power. Yuba City has power.
Yes, and let's see.
And like your water heater is not going to heat your water, so there's no warm showers.
Yes. So be prepared for that.
And you better go turn your gas off if you have gas. Most people in California have gas water heaters and gas stoves.
Yeah, so that's the type of stuff I was thinking of. Yeah.
You should turn that off.
So that's a norm around there, the gas water heaters?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to turn the valve off, you know, so that you don't, because people could die that way, you know, if they don't turn the gas off on the stove.
Yeah.
Then the gas off on the water heater, that could put gas in their house, and they could actually die. Suffocation, so.
Like from the fumes and the
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because when your stove's not lit, when you have a gas stove and it's not lit, the gas just keeps coming out. The flame burns it off, you know. But if it's not lit,
then select the
I
device
don't
you
know, I
want to
guess with
view.
electricity, the gas will still work.
YouTube. Speaking of
Yeah, maybe that's true, huh?
speaking of such,
The gas will still work with electricity off. Right, you guys?
gas will still work?
I think it will.
Okay.
Power
But
off.
just to be, you know, just to be safe,
Speaking
I
of
would think.
electricity, mine just went off.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It
Look at
just
that.
flashed. I'm
That's
over
big
in Boston. It is, wow. Okay. Well, it's coming back on. No, it's not off. That was weird. It was like a on-off. Everything went on,
Yeah.
off and on. You think they're like testing?
Power on.
Oh, there you go. Do you think they're testing the, like around, you
HDMI
know?
tube.
Yeah, gas works with no electricity. That's confirmed
Gas does
by
work.
everybody.
Gas does work with no electricity. That's very important
Well, that's
information.
good because then they have, they can cook the food.
Yes. Oh, that's huge. Yeah. See, I have an electric stove, so I would be kind of. But if you have a gas stove, gas, all that, yeah. So gas does work. I wasn't sure about that. I'm not.
That's not your rent. She just said that he just spoke to PG&E rep, and the gas will stay on.
Okay, good, good. Oh man, every time I hear the name PG&E, I get like a chill. You know, just from Paradise and everything that happened there was just. I've never seen anything like that.
HDMI 2.
And there was a lot of cover up, but you know I don't want to speculate. It's just it's just weird. It's all happening in the same place. It's like deja vu. Let me see here.
Yeah, you know those emergency bags for your, like, if you hurt your knee or whatever, they're usually in the freezer.
Yeah.
You know those little blue bags. So I would say freeze a bunch of those.
Freeze a bunch of like the what is it?
Popsicle sticks would work good.
That's
too.
a good idea. Popsicle sticks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Use them as like ice, because ice will
Exactly.
melt.
That's all. Yeah, that's great. That's a good idea. Trying to think here. Can't believe the electricity went off here. We're talking about all this, and I'm 3,000 miles
freeze all
away.
your cans of beer, and well, I don't know about that, because sometimes those things explode if they are frozen.
Oh. Do you know? Do you have any idea how long they plan to shut the power off? Did they?
I don't know. Mark, Matt, why don't you call him back and ask?
Yeah, right. It's you know I wonder how long. Huh.
Yeah. It could have been on that article. Let me go see. Maybe I can pull it up.
Yeah. I could probably pull it up here too. There's so many things going. Alright. Let me see. I'm gonna try to pull it up as well. Ooh,
Okay, so
I
it
got
says,
something here. Let me see. So, oh man, it's dead. There we go.
it says PG&E announced that it may shut off power in several North State counties.
Yeah.
May is the key word there.
Yeah. May.
The utility said that the potential power shut-off could be within the next 18 to 36 hours, and that was Friday at about 10 o'clock p.m.
YouTube. I have a feeling it's going down no matter what. You know, I just feel like if they say it may, it's just a way of, just the way my mind works at least. It means, let me just get rid of this here. It means, you know, like they're just trying to be cautious and not cause.
I mean, we pay for that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it causes fire. The only people I know that cause this fire are PG&E guys. But I mean, Butte County, Placer County, Yolo County, Napa County, Solano County, and Yuba County. Solano County is way the hell over there. Winters in Vacaville, Sassoon, Fairfield. That's pretty far away. That's way below Rio Vista. You know, they're kind of overdoing it a little, maybe.
Sorry, so I'm just taking care of some technical stuff.
How can everything be dry if they have all this water?
Yeah. Huh.
You know, can people not turn their sprinklers on still?
YouTube. I'm just taking care of some the technical stuff right now. But yeah, I'll be right with you. If you just wanna keep going, I'll be right back with you. I'm just trying to I don't want to get a copyright strike because it was on National Geographic for a second.
Yeah, so, you know, the people with oxygen machines.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. See,
So
that's
what about the people that get their blood cleaned? You know, what's that called? When they have kidney problems?
yeah, dialysis, right? Dialysis,
Yeah,
yeah,
dialysis, yeah. I
yeah,
mean, just the hospital altogether, they better not shut the hospitals off.
yeah. I don't
But I
think,
mean,
right? I don't think
there's so
so.
many
I
people
hope.
that have oxygen nowadays, you know.
Yeah. Wow, that's always who I think about in these situations is like the disabled and the elderly that can't help themselves, and
Yeah.
how do they get word if things go awry, like how do they get so we're
So what if
talking
you
just to
don't,
remind people we're talking
you
about the
don't read the
outage, the power
newspaper, and
outage,
what if you don't go
not the day.
online, and maybe you didn't watch TV yesterday, so you have no idea the power's going to go
Yeah,
out.
like for instance, let's say that was going on here. I haven't watched TV in like a week. I don't watch. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know from at least that. If I'm always on the internet, and the TV is usually used for my daughter. There's a lot of people who these days are totally detached from like the system. And that's why I think
Yeah.
when they put out, if you remember, they put out like a presidential alert, the alert to it went out to like the whole country. It was like a test. Well,
Mhm.
from what I understand, that was like a like how like there's like a stream, like a downstreaming and downloading and things like that. That
Yeah.
was like an upload or upstream, as they call it. And from what I understand from some of my friends that were still in the military, I also heard it um, on my Fugal as well. He mentioned it afterwards that they actually, with when that alert went out, they actually took pictures of everybody. As soon as you hit the button, like to close it, it automatically, no matter what your phone was, like took a picture and like, which is odd. It has nothing to do with, but it's just another little thing that they do. It's like because so many people are detached and they don't watch cable. The normal ways. 20 years ago, you send out a EAS, emergency alert system broadcast. Everybody gets it. Nowadays, people don't get cable anymore. They get internet and they just do what they want on their internet and that's it. There's no need for the
Yeah.
cable. And
So
so
it's saying that
reaching everybody is
the
difficult.
cutoff is going to be at 9 p.m. tonight,
9 p.m.
and it might
Pacific.
last until noon tomorrow.
Oh, good. Okay, so that's good information. So if everyone heard that, it would go out 9 p.m. Pacific and expected on by noon tomorrow. So I mean, you could sleep that one
Yeah.
out. That's not too bad for the outage. I don't know how they can project it like that when it comes to fire, but uh, maybe is the weather supposed to be?
Huh?
I'm wondering if tomorrow
Well,
the
it's going to be
weather there's
cool in the
something that
evening. Maybe that's why they're doing it in the evening, but
yeah
27,000 customers are going to cut off.
yeah
27,000, one person per house. That means that there's a whole lot more than that.
yeah oh yeah
Maybe
I
two
would say
people
an
or
average
four
of
people in a
2 to 3,
house.
2.5 a house or something.
And then,
Couple midgets.
when they turn this thing back on, how do they know it's not going to spark something?
Yeah, hey, that's exactly what I was saying with the other thing. It's like for instance, all right, like the three international banks went down, right? They went down while we were sleeping. The three biggest banks, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, right? I believe those are the three. They all went down while we were sleeping about 5 nights ago. And it was while President Trump was on his way to Europe, where it was day over there and in Asia. And they really kind of took a hit, but I think that was him kind of flexing his muscle because of an EO that existed from the Obama administration. And that was him kind of flexing his muscle to the rest of the world, like, hey, I can shut down this. I could, when I come over there, I mean business, and I think there was a little bit of that because it was just odd that they all went out while he was literally on Air Force One on his way there, nighttime here, daytime over there, you know.
Yeah, they're get away with it, right?
It just seemed that way, and then the stock market had its second best day of the year for the. So it seems like something was going on that day. That's the same day that was the day after YouTube going down due to the Google Cloud, which was the day after the government announced they were doing a probe into Google because for it, like the antitrust, trying to prevent monopolies and things like that. And then as soon as that was announced, it almost seems like Google, sometimes when the power goes out, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And people are trying to cover things up. People are trying to, there's so many different things we don't know, or in place, certain technology, who knows. But in this situation, I hope it's just for the safety of the residents. I don't want to speculate any further, but I always wonder, if there's something more. They, never waste a disaster. It's not like maybe this naturally really is happening, but they don't. Sometimes these disasters don't go to waste. That's just me talking, red pill over here. You know, that's just how I think. They don't let a good disaster or fire or anything that affects the public go to waste. It's just my opinion. From I was military intelligence 6 years. They don't let a disaster go to waste.
It's okay to be skeptical. That's how we get things figured out,
Yeah. Now, what about if somebody has a pet or something like that? Is there some type of services or advice you would have?
Well, usually the county, they would call the county that they live in,
Yeah.
and they would have the information there. Most of the time it's posted on the website. But if the electricity's out...
Yeah, that's the problem. I know. That's what I keep thinking. I'm like when you like right off the bat when we started, you asked, is anyone? I'm like, wait, well, if the electricity is out, they can't see this,
Yeah.
But it's good that we got up before.
I mean, I would go to Walmart.
Yeah.
I would go to Walmart right now,
I bet you the Walmart over there
daylight
is
time
crazy.
and there's lights on at Walmart, and get one of those battery backup things for your computer.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's great.
They have those kind that instantly charge. They have kind that charge from solar too. Now.
Solar, exactly. That's such great advice. I have a solar powered
you don't have solar
portable
at night,
thing. Yeah.
so it's going to work in the daytime, but still, that's a good thing to have. Period.
Yeah, I have that as a prepper device. It's like it can be solar powered. It's portable. It has the watts. It's so powerful. This thing, yet it was cheap. It's unbelievable. They figured out how to put a lot of power into a portable device that can be charged with a USB or even by solar, and you can plug devices into it. So you would be, but I don't know if you would be I don't see it in that situation. I don't know how the internet, how that would work. You know?
What do you do? They
Yeah,
have they have those battery backups. You'd have to get it at a computer store, and then you'd have to charge it
yeah,
in the next hour.
yeah. Everyone, I
That's
think
like
that's
your
the
your
best
potentials
advice.
are all gone. Pretty much.
Any portable device you have, charge it. Anything that you can use throughout the night, even just
And then get this, all right? Is this hurting or not? PG&E will have a resource center open in Oroville on Sunday from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. The center will have water, air conditioning, charging stations, and customer care staff. Now, why would they be open at 8 p.m. if they're going to turn the electricity back on at noon?
I know. And how did they have all that? How did they still? I guess a generator, but yeah,
Well, yeah, right. It's like it just feels like a herding of people.
yeah. I heard everyone
Again,
up, and
here
I
we go.
know.
It's like the water coming over the spillway was the same way. Everybody went to the shelters.
You know what? That's what I'm curious about. So, I know you know so much about the this dam, and especially since what happened in 2017. In 2017, what was the protocol like? What did they do to let people know, and what steps did they take? Because maybe you can kind of they might have learned from some
Basically
mistakes,
the
but
what's his name, Sheriff Tony.
yeah.
He made an alert. So the fire departments and police departments and stuff
Well,
alert everybody. But I don't really know. I mean, because we weren't there.
yeah, I know. It's one of those things. Yeah.
I mean, it probably came out on the news like
Now
right away,
was that like a
calling
last
a
minute thing, or
evacuation, and we did get that broadcast.
okay, yeah? So
You
that
know,
wasn't like a last minute thing. They saw that coming, right?
yeah, but
Okay.
if it would have happened, there would have been so many people dead because the traffic was horrendous. I mean, people were
Oh.
what do they call that when it's traffic jam?
Yeah, traffic
Yeah,
jam. And the same thing with Paradise. I heard there was a lot of that. People had
yeah.
to kind of plow through. A
Because
couple
I
people
think
got
there's
out of their
only,
cars and left
I
their
think there's
cars.
only like 3 highways. Highway 70. I think there's only like 3 highways out of there.
Oh wow. So yeah, that would be a
Yeah.
nightmare.
I mean, to go north.
Honestly, if I knew somebody, if I had some family and outside of the area, with it being a weekend, hopefully you don't have work tomorrow, I would get out of there for the night. Just go if you have family. That's what I would do if I
Yeah,
still
you'd
had
have to
time.
get out of it. You'd have to go pretty far. I mean, because winters and that.
I know. With the
Southwest.
amount, they weren't. When you read off all those, you're not talking cities. You're talking counties. We're talking
Yeah, counties. Yeah.
big California, not Southern California counties. These big counties, wow. So yeah,
I
that's
mean,
a
they
good
could go
point.
to they could go to Sacramento, I guess.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. But like you said, it's funny. The safest place would be on top of the dam.
Nevada. Let's see.
I mean, it makes sense. And we're talking about both situations here.
And the Shasta Dam is pretty full. I mean, I think it's to the top. I'm not sure. DA, do you know how full the dam is?
What's his name? Well, you can see
DA
chat.
is one of our mods that's in here.
Nice.
Let me see.
Welcome. I see Norco Public Watch.
Yeah, she lives up there.
Well, not if there is fire up there. That's a good point. If there's fire. Well, the fire would be down below, most likely, right?
Where?
So from what I've seen,
Well, the fire right now is in Yolo County. That's, I believe that is,
that's at a lower,
let's
way
see,
lower elevation, right?
southwest of the dam.
Southwest of the dam.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of like above, Winters.
Okay.
It's between Reading
DA
and
just said,
Winters.
hold on. So he's checking.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I forget. I haven't been there since 2002, so.
Huh. Let's see here. I'm gonna check out chat, see if anything. Cause sometimes when you watch the chat, there's some crazy people come up with some good ideas. Chico, oh here we go. Chico wind 9 miles per hour. Paradise 9 miles per hour. Jabo Gap is 15 miles an hour. So, you need to take that into consideration with the fire, for sure. That's great information.
Oroville is going to get like 45 miles per hour or something like that tonight. Or is that last night?
Huh.
I don't remember.
DA was, yeah, DA is still here. I saw him, just comment. Hold on.
I mean, Napa County is way down there. Winters.
I know, Napa County was involved in it. It was named as well. I was surprised. It seems like it's pretty far from there. Because I remember looking at a map today. And that's one of the only, I've heard of that county, of course, Napa Valley. I've heard of that.
But I just don't see what one day is going to do. I don't see what the threat is and how they could fix it with one day off.
So, Susan, it's 2.78 feet from the top. So, just under 2 2.75 feet from the top.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All of them are. I mean, if you look at the graphs of that's available online for all the dams where Oroville is, east and west and above.
Yeah.
All of them are full. All of them are like 2 feet away, or it's crazy. I don't know. I've just never seen it to where they keep them this full at this time.
So this isn't just Oroville that is so high. It's all the dams right now in that area. It's interesting.
And then none of them are leaving room for the melt. I mean, I could see that the melt already happened.
Yeah.
But even Juan Brownose, he reported today, I believe it was, he was up in the mountains and showing the flow of the water coming down.
Now, is that water to check for leaks, you think? That, like you said before?
Say that again?
Is that just natural, or do you think they're kind of also, kind of monitoring that to check for leaks? Right? Or am I not?
Well, this is from the snow,
Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying they're putting it down on purpose, but, I mean, if it's, they can kind of maybe, just by taking advantage of a natural situation, kind of see if,
I mean, that's like, that's
but that doesn't compare at all. It's like barely anything. Yeah, because the power of water, like we talked about.
Believe it. None of us. Not even me.
Yeah.
That what they're saying could actually happen. But they still have the chemtrails in the sky.
Yeah, what is it? I don't know what it is. And they're
worse than they've ever been. I mean, there's so many checkerboards. It's crazy.
Huh.
And then now with all this rain everywhere, I mean, every place in the United States is getting flooded.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like there's no place that you're safe,
It really does seem that way.
With fires, how could there even be fires? There's been so much rain, right?
Yeah, but they've been projecting like here in New England, because of this, we've had the most the craziest spring. They're saying prepare for a dry and very hot summer. Like that's what all the models say. I mean, that's here though. That's here, which is concerning for some reasons. Also, there was something that we didn't talk about the other day that I meant to. Now, Oroville, I knew that name, and you know how I know it's because of their rice production. Um, now, I know that rice grows underwater, but some people are trying to say, "Oh, rice grows under." No, that's a totally different situation. If they had opened the soil, there's some consequences as far as the rice and some of the other crops. Correct? Not just people.
The rice actually swells with water, and that's what they want. That's how they get the rice plump.
Yeah. So even I thought there was such a thing as too much.
The field's got to be kind of flooded at one time during the year.
Yeah.
To make the rice.
Wow, that's interesting.
And then they glean it.
Yeah. Huh. Wow.
Yeah, I was actually talking to you in 2007. There was a guy. His name Rice 8, I think it was, or 8 Rice. Anyway, he was telling us all about how they grew the rice because he owns a bunch of rice fields underneath the dam down in those, kind of like more towards Sacramento, but he told us the whole story of how they grow rice. It was pretty interesting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I think I lost audio. So I'm looking at chat here.
So we learned all about it,
some people are not getting notifications for this stream.
Oh.
Receive notification. Yeah, make sure you click the bell. But yeah, I know that they always mess with people. I saw a video by my buddy Drop. He's a very intelligent man, and he was kind of talking about the Federal Reserve, which has nothing to do with this. But he also mentioned, sometimes you need to check who you subscribe to, and make sure that you have been unsubscribed from a lot of the. They'll unsubscribe you. I don't understand, how they do that and expect to just get away with it and people won't notice, There's certain channels, I depend on and I would notice right away. But PG&E cut their budget for that's okay. That's nothing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Look at Larry Peterson. You're so sweet. Sister said that she didn't have money to buy a generator, and Larry said, "Sister, if it gets that bad, let me know and I'll buy you a generator."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess wood burning stove would come in handy, right?
Yeah. DA, we used to sell the wood all over the world. Wow.
Cool.
Wow. And you know what? That's what I heard a lot about after the Paradise Fires, was the quality of those trees. And it seemed like the houses were burning down, not so much the trees. And they started a certain company started, kind of clearing out a lot of trees, and those became very valuable. I know the DA is probably talking about, back in the day, but I know that after Paradise there was a operation, and they got a lot of those trees. Those are valuable trees. They're not just your normal trees. Is that correct?
Oak trees?
I don't know. I just know that they definitely find value in those trees because around Paradise and everything, they were loading them up. It seemed like that was like the number one concern was getting these trees out, and someone could say, okay, that's because they don't want to prevent further fires. Yeah, I get that, but these trees were untouched.
I think that's probably just pine trees down there.
They were untouched.
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. And I seen that they used to be sold all over the world. They were that valuable at one time. There's something. I just feel like there's something about that land, that area. There's something about it.
Oroville means gold country or something like that.
Yeah, it's almost like
They had a gold rush there.
Yeah, it's almost like the gold rush all over again, except we don't even know what the commodity is. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I've heard a lot of theories, pipelines, things like that. When after Paradise and now this, and we got fires going on in the area. We have the dam having some questionable, and then a committee did meet and talk about this and released a report on May 30th. Correct?
I don't know.
And they despite.
Well, if you can you put those links?
Yes, that's what I'm gonna. As soon as just so everyone knows, yes, 100%. So just so everyone knows,
you could just edit or something, can't you? I don't know.
I was thinking. Well, I was worried it might disrupt the stream. But as soon as the stream was over, I was just gonna put all the links in because prior to, I was worried about. I was more focused on finding a program where I could screen. I was kind of hoping to have something where I screencast.
As long as they get the links, they could pass them around because.
All right, well, I'll do it right now.
Like I said, signing up for the emergency notification, and
all right, guys.
And where to put your pets, where to like
Yeah.
There was a link to that.
Yeah, let me see what I got. I hope it didn't disrupt. Exactly. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm happy that we did that. So, all right. So right now, to avoid disrupting the chat, I'm going to put this. Let me see. Can I? Yeah. I can't write in here? What's going on? Alright, let me see. You know what? I would have to disrupt the stream. I'm not seeing a way. Let me see real quick. No, I don't want to stop streaming. Let me see. Yeah, there's no way to put it in live for me. I'm trying to think. How can I do this?
That's on your YouTube channel. You can do that.
Yeah.
Right? It's just on the front page.
I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying. I just don't want to.
IDA. Yeah, too bad we don't have the command on this station.
Nope, I don't want to do that.
I just found a grab some. Let me see.
Yeah, I just can't do it because I'm streaming.
Yeah, I probably could do it. Hold on, I could do it. I could do it. I'll just put them up in the
Oh,
chat.
if you guys keep an eye on Mark Knott, she's putting some links in. I'm sorry about that. But just so everyone knows, if you're watching this afterwards, if you're watching this after the stream, I hope it's not, if you're in the area too late. That's what I'm thinking. It makes it useless if the power goes out. But if you still have access to the internet, in this video, it will be up. I will put, there'll be a link to where you can go for, like Susan was saying, some public places to that the government, you can kind of go to and camp out at and things like that, as well as other links. I'll even put the link in about the committee and their findings as far as the dam, and that's a downloadable PDF, and some of the other files that I have from you. Some more information in there as well.
And most of the time, though, with your pets, Matt, they kind of change it
I thought
for
I could
disaster.
text. I'm surprised. I thought I could write
Best
in
thing to
chat.
do is call the county that you live in.
Yes, it depends on the county. So,
So get online right now and get your county number, right? Because electricity goes out.
so
You won't be able
so
to
they
get
should.
it unless you have an old-fashioned phone book.
So they want to get their county number. Is that what you said? County number?
Yeah, their
Yeah.
county, like.
I know that. I know what you're talking. Yeah, I went on that. It has a map and all that, and it's all separated.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, but get those. I can't believe.
But then, how do we know they're not going to leave the electricity off? Then how bad could that be?
Well, I'll tell you guys one thing. There's a lot of people out there. If you guys ever feel like, if that ever did happen, there's a lot of good people that I believe would come help and not let anyone go, a ridiculous amount of time just stuck like that. I believe in the American people like that. They would come and help you. Outside of Katrina, I would say that, there's been a lot of situations like that where people, for instance, I know, during the hurricanes, I went down to Florida to help out, with the veteran group. There are people that that do want to help and do come and help, load up trucks with supplies and come down there. But in this situation, without power, that's... So what do you think, Susan? What is the most... If you were right now about to lose power, I know we talked about a few ideas. I'm just trying to brainstorm how else, if somebody is in that area, what could help them? I mean, I wonder if the highways are...
For instance, having gas, that's a good thing, because you could cook food,
and the gas is still going to run.
If you didn't have gas, and then no electricity, maybe canned goods would work. You can eat like peaches and, even
fill your car up.
Good cold.
Fill your car up with gas.
With a little vinegar in it. I don't know. There's tuna, chicken.
Yep.
Canned goods. I would pile up on canned goods, water, get gas in my car.
That's what I was thinking. That I would fill up.
Blankets,
Yeah.
Blankets and pillows, and I don't know, just like you're gonna go camping.
Exactly. And people, they sometimes don't think of comfort items yet. Sometimes those are lifesavers. Just comfort items really do help. Like she was saying, the pillows, the blanket, things like that. Think if you have kids, um, something to keep them positive, and whatever their favorite, whatever it is. Everyone knows their own kid and what they like, and you want to think about that. You want to think. Don't just think about survival. Sometimes survival is also about the comfort items. That's just how it goes. I mean, that's how we are as humans. If we're in a good mental mind state, it's amazing what we can
Yeah,
survive.
maybe pick some of those, those necklaces and things that glow in the dark for the kids.
Yeah.
You could make it a fun thing,
Yeah,
instead of
exactly. Yeah,
putting them.
try to make
Well,
it
I
a
guess 9 o'clock
game.
they should be in bed anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. But if this was to go past noon tomorrow, um, you always want to stay calm for your kids, and that's very important. Um, it's not
And even
easy.
on the highway, if you're going to evacuate, just say if you're going to go evacuate, right? You don't want to be racing. You want to be calm. There's going to be crazy people on the road. If
Exactly.
that ever happens.
Exactly. Extreme.
And I would get alternate routes. Not the ones that everybody would go on.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe, hopefully, most likely, this will just be a situation where everything's turned on at noon tomorrow. But
Yeah.
for those in the area and for those everywhere, you want to map out like 3 different routes to get out of where you are, and some type of destination that you think you'll be that is safe for your family. Take advantage of this time, and if everything, hopefully, most likely will be okay. But you always want to have multiple routes, because I know what happened in Paradise was people were getting out of their cars and leaving their cars in the middle of the street, and screwing over everybody else. And there were mothers plowing through cars with their kids, trying to get out of there. Remember that? I don't know if you've seen that one video with the mother with her kids, and she's driving and she's just plowing
We
through,
watched that so
and
closely.
there's fire on all sides of her. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So people can be inconsiderate. People can be like that, and they get out of their cars and leave them. And you want to know different routes. You want to, that's always a good thing. No matter where you are in the country, that's always a good thing, in my opinion. Just know multiple routes, preferably the most, less traveled routes. If you can figure that out, something you can sit down and do when you do have time. That way, if a situation like this comes up, it's like second nature. You're ready. Um, Things like
There's
that.
pretty
I
good
know I do
stay-away
that.
campgrounds up here too.
Campgrounds. Yep. Yep. Now, how populated is it? Yeah. Now back to the dam. How populated is Oroville? What are we talking as far as the county or the city, I should say?
There's east and west.
I know not an exact
I think
number.
it's
Just
east
is
and
it?
west.
Yeah.
Oroville.
Or yeah.
I don't know exact number. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't expect that. Just is it densely populated, or is it more like
It's like track homes, a lot of track homes.
yeah.
Sidewalks and streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then there's outer lying land too, where
And
just
farming.
a couple courts and streets,
Yeah.
and people build their own homes type thing. And there's also trailer parks, a lot of trailer parks.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd
You know.
imagine so. Yeah. I know there's a lot of trailer parks around there. Huh. I just
Yeah, I'm putting up
I
the
just always
engineer's
worry.
report.
what is going on with
And
that
also the
land?
back report says
Yeah.
Board of Consultants. I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it
You
was Board
can
of
call them that.
Contractors. For some reason, I put that out. Board of Contractors. It's Board of Consultants
Board of
for the dam.
consultants.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's like 21 people that are in that, and 13 of them, I believe, are ex-DWR employees.
Yeah, sounds like a
Something like that. Yeah.
conflict of interest. That's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is just, it seems like it's just getting worse and worse, as we go. I mean,
Yeah.
PG&E having to do this right now, and everybody's already messed up thinking about the dam.
And the thing is,
And then
everyone
now
knows.
there's a fire in Yolo,
Yeah, when people hear PG&E, they just, they think. At least I do. I don't know about the rest of you. I remember when Paradise happened. That blew my mind, the way it happened. And PG&E was so involved, and it's like, what is going on with that land over there? Like, is there some type of interest that we don't? I know I've said this a couple times now.
Could you make me a mod on your channel so that I could post links easy?
Yes.
Looks like they're running into a
Yeah. You know what? Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely do that. Okay, let me see here. Hello, everybody. Okay, so, all right. So, if you could just write something, or I could find you. If you, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Done. You are officially a red pill mod. You have been knighted.
What? Yeah, what are you saying?
Oh, DA. Let me see.
How could I change the cam?
DA is saying, on your stream, can you change the
The sky is pink, yellow to the east. Should not be that color.
It should not be that color. Wow. See, that's what I worry about with the
Sky to the east is pink.
The sky to the east is pink. Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. And that's not normal in that area, huh? I mean, I know that happens here sometimes, and pink. The thing is, there's so much technology we don't know about. We know that there's geoengineering going on. We know that there's
Somebody just said the toilets won't flush, but that toilets won't flush. The toilets will flush.
Toilets don't what?
They're not electric.
I don't know. You never know these days. They're made of a smart toilet. Keeps track of your diet.
That's funny. I think the toilets will flush. The only reason the toilet doesn't flush is because the water's turned off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
Oh, if you have a well, aha.
That's what I just saw, yeah.
You need electricity for the water to pump. So, yep, okay.
And I think it's good to get this information out.
Around for flushing your toilet.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Boiling water, even if it's, you're gonna have gas, and I don't know. I always think boiling water is maybe a good idea. You could, it'll cool down. You use the wash. You can use it for many things.
Put a old tire over the hole, so you have the hole.
There you go.
And then when you are done pooping, just cover it up.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
you can make a community toilet.
Yeah. 220 power for well. Yeah, and if you guys could, it sounds like you guys have been it looks like you guys have been pretty good with hitting the like. But if guys can hit that like button, that helps get the information out. You know, as you can tell, I'm not monetized. It's not about that. It's about getting this information out.
Oh, fill the bathtub up with water. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Because that's
I was
right
thinking
next
that
to
earlier
the
when we were talking about the
toilet.
water. Yep, always fill your bathtub. But I can't. I should have said it out loud. I'm thinking it. Yep, fill up your bathtubs. What time do we got now? Um, do you got the time, Susan? Off right offhand? I could check, but
11:45 on my side.
10:35,
11:45 here.
11:45. Okay, so another 15
We're
minutes.
ahead.
Another 15 minutes until the scheduled shut off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you want to start thinking of those last minute things if you
Oh,
are in
yeah,
the
so,
area.
toilet paper, flashlight,
Flashlight for sure. Batteries.
a radio just in case with batteries in it.
That's a great idea, Susan. A radio. Yes, yes, yes. Think about that. You know, you can't connect to the internet. What did they do? A radio. That's great.
Hey,
That's
what
great.
about this? You know, like some of the stores have backup generators, so just go hang out at the store.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Isn't Walmart open till
Yeah.
all hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep buying things and going back in. Buy one item
Yeah.
at a time.
Air conditioning.
Exactly. Anything with batteries is ideal.
Or just go hang out with your buddies in the bar.
And you know what? If you're not, yeah, right. That's probably what I might be. But I'm not much of a drinker. But just I wouldn't want to be alone. It's sometimes these types of things. Some people take them, and they just have a good time. A lot of people are at the bar. I bet a lot of people have a good time in that way. Other people, like me, are family men, and you want to kind of take advantage of the opportunity to show your kids, teach your kids, um, teach your kids what to do in a survival situation, take it serious without scaring them, in a calm way, kind of, prep. Um, and I think that's good. I think that's great because we're becoming more and more attached to technology, and when you have a situation like this where technology is going to be kind of taken away, it is such a great, time and you could take advantage of this time to kind of teach your kids that hey, they, this, there's, I just couldn't imagine just growing up on technology the way the kids do today, kind of teach them.
Hey, if you don't have a bug out kit, they do have one at Walmart. I think it's $37 and it has just about everything that you need. I'm putting the link up.
They sell a bug out bag, like equipped bug out bags at Walmart.
Yeah. I just
Wow.
put the link up. Yeah. It's pretty good too. It has everything, you know.
Wow.
And they even have like campfire, what do you call those things? You guys see them at the army and that has the food.
oh, and you can like. No, I'm not sure. I know. You can
You
cook.
know, it's like you add water and the food's freeze-dried food.
Oh yeah. Pre-dried foods and
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it's
vacuum
2 weeks to
sealed
order
and
it,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But, yeah, Walmart, I think they have some good stuff there.
Huh.
So there's stuff
And
there.
you know what? I think the Walmart fits the neighborhood they're in sometimes. Like around here, I don't think I could find a buckle bag. I really don't. I don't think they would have buckle bags in Boston. I just don't think so. Maybe in New Hampshire, but yeah, hopefully they have stuff like that. Wow, that's interesting. Now, what would they
Yeah.
have in like a standard buckle bag? Like what?
I
What?
mean, I know, Walgreens, if you have a Walgreens or one of those stores
Yeah.
around, they have gallons of water for $1.
Wow, really? That's a good deal.
Yeah, you can get spring water or distilled water,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, and you can get those little packages that make lemonade or whatever, you know, with
Exactly. Yep.
Um,
That's pretty. Yep. That's smart. Just get a
so
bunch of
yeah,
those
get enough
sugar
water.
packet lemonade things. You can get a whole box of them for penny by the dollar, you know. And then gallons of
Wonder what they're
water.
going to do about the workplaces. You know, does everybody, well, tomorrow's Sunday, so everybody's usually off work.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's why I was thinking if I was in the area I'd be out. But like you said, it's such a huge area we're talking about. And
Yeah.
so many people.
Power off.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah, so that was good to, you know, get people together to discuss this and
Use it as hopefully this will just be
HDN line 2.
a test for them, and you can use it as a test for yourself as well. That's what I would like to do with my family, if there was ever a situation like this, kind of show them, or show my daughter at least,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because your refrigerator, right now, the food in the refrigerator is probably
Well,
the most
I would
important
start
because
eating that first,
you're
right?
going to lose it. If you don't do something, you'll lose it. You know, you
Yeah.
can put it in a thermos chest with ice, and it probably will last overnight.
Yep. And like you were saying with the pots, or anything that can create ice.
Yeah.
Now, how do you know? I know it's like this week coming. It looks like it's just like a scorcher, with the heat. As far as like I think there's some relief at some point, but maybe in the middle of it, I'm not exactly sure. Last I looked though, I remember like the 10-day forecast. It was like one day that wasn't hot, like above average, like hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It gets hot. It gets
at
hot
night.
up there, but not that hot normally. I don't
Yeah.
think so. Sacramento does, but I don't think if you go north it gets that hot. I don't remember it being that hot.
Yeah. But I remember seeing the forecast. It was like 198, 102, 103. I was like, wow. I was like, and then they got the snow up there in the Sierra, and it's like right now over twice the amount that's normal in this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
That's in case some people are just tuning in. You don't really know what the underlying. That'd be a good question, Susan. So the underlying kind of concern with the dam, so we got the weather, the snow, what happened 2 years ago, the fact they had to fix it. Is it really fixed? What would happen in an emergency situation, and how would it be? How would it perform? Is it really ready? To somebody just joining right now, what would you say as far as the dam and that situation?
Yeah, it's kind of like we know there's snow up in the mountains, and
Yeah.
and when we checked a little bit, not too far away, it was like 220% above average.
Yeah, that's.
Now I'm sure that it's not that now.
Well, yeah, it's been
because
hot.
it's getting hotter,
But and then the
we're
water's
kind of
rising.
in the same situation as we were in 2017
You think so?
right now. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking as well. Because I actually did look back 2017, what the weather was like, what the situation was, and it's similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spillway, it's got under the spillway leakage. They've already figured that out. So that's what caused the erosion, that caused the big hole. they call it a sinkhole, but it was just caused from erosion of the ground,
Yeah.
you know. And so it's kind of like a toss-up, like a Russian roulette. If they run water down the spillway, nobody really knows what's going to happen. And now look at on the spillway right now. You see waves going down the spillway, like bigger than normal. So what's happening? Are they turning it on? Are they opening the gates or something to make that, or is there wind up there that's causing that?
I know. And not just that,
and
we were talking.
what the hell are the guys doing over there on the dirt? They're smoothing out.
And then you were mentioning the algae as well, right? The algae.
Instead of having to guess at everything.
Yeah. Wow, what a massive structure that is. Look at that.
Yeah, beef jerky. I love beef jerky. Somebody commenting. Tom Fuller. Lots of sodium in beef jerky. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's salt. So if you have high blood pressure, eating beef jerky is not good for you.
Oh. Is it?
Yeah.
Did you say unless you have high blood pressure? Really?
If you have high blood pressure, salt's not good. No.
If you have. Okay. I thought you said unless. I was like, whoa. I have high blood pressure. I'll start eating beef jerky. No.
Fire starter gasoline.
Oh, yeah. You see the pink?
Fire starters are Vaseline and cotton balls.
Did you see that pink, Susan?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
On the last cam. Not this one, the last one. It was really, I think that's what DA must have been talking about there. That was, wow. Beautiful, though.
Yeah.
I just wonder about that whole area, what's going on.
The weather's going to be hot, so we're thinking that the snow is going to melt faster. And since they had all the fires around the Oroville Dam, that the water is going to go down the hills a lot faster, which will cause all the dams, lakes, the reservoirs above Oroville to be even more full. So that means that they're going to have to release, and when they release, it's going to come down to the Oroville Dam.
Wow.
And Oroville Dam doesn't have any room. They're like, 5 feet from the top? So they don't have any room to hold excess water. I mean,
right now it's
not
2.7.
It's catastrophic,
It's gone now to 2.7 feet from the top.
Watermelon.
Yeah. And so people are saying it's buffering really bad. I wonder.
What?
Just the stream has been buffering. Like, normally you say like a trigger word it buffers, but we're not talking any trigger words. Maybe it's just the live feed. I don't know. A little bit of buffering. I don't know. Other people are saying no buffering. Just one person said it, and I kind of took their word.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
But see them working. They're working like through the night.
Yeah. What is that? But not during the day. Do you think that has anything to do with the weather?
Some of the mods and other people spotted a cave-like hole on the right side, looking up, and then they also spotted like dark dirt, in certain places. And then there was a cave-in type on the side of the spillway about 3 days back.
Oh, wow.
Because the water that was coming off the emergency spillway from underneath the weir, the leakage from underneath the weir, they ported it out below the steps, and it was running down the hill, and it caused erosion in the, because it's all dirt down there, and it's pretty much all dug up and repacked dirt.
Exactly, so it's not solid.
Even faster.
Yeah.
And so here this big hole was forming and everything, and then now it's all covered up.
Huh.
You know, like, okay, so,
Now what? Huh.
you know, I'm still wondering about those big white pipes. They
Oh,
have
yeah?
big white pipes buried. They're about 15 feet diameter. I think that's what we guessed them as 15 feet diameter, and those three white pipes going from the river and up. And we couldn't really make out exactly where they were. We kind of guessed that it was under the debris pile, or right around the debris pile when they were cleaning out the river after the incident happened.
Yes.
The river kind of got backed up from too much, the concrete broken up and the dirt and everything went into the river and caused a big island out there. So then they had to put that dirt, that debris somewhere, so they piled it up on the hill.
So
On
also,
the same side of the spillway stuff on the left, looking up on the left side.
and we also have,
like
it's hit 9 p.m.
piles of this debris from the river bottom.
So it's hit 9 p.m. for those of you in the area. I wonder if, they still have power. It's 9:01. They still have power at the moment from one person.
Yeah, so it's 9:02 right now.
Yeah, and one person in the area just said still have power. But then again, if they don't have power, I don't think we'd be getting there.
Yeah, Sister Golden says she doesn't. She still
doesn't?
has power.
Oh, she still does. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Just figured, I'd let people know, it's that time now.
Kitty Cricket. Yeah, peanut butter is a fail
Yes.
safe. Or how do you say that? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches will last you so long, and they have protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sugar, but you could also use honey.
That's like a survival food. That's great. The peanut butter. Give me a jar of peanut butter. I'll
you
survive.
Can survive on that.
I'll survive forever.
Get a loaf of bread. That's like $2, $3 for a loaf of bread, and then big jar of peanut butter and honey or jelly, and you could go for a long time.
Oh yeah. Yep, that peanut butter really will keep you alive for a while. I mean, I've watched like survival videos where that's all they get is peanut butter, and they last. It's amazing what the humans are. Yeah. Huh.
Probably don't smell too good though. No.
Yeah. I always keep one of my
I don't know, another day at the dam, tomorrow. I don't see how the lights, they have their own generators up here, I'm pretty sure. Well, they used to, I don't know.
So now all those lights out in the distance.
You can see all the lights. You see the lights out there? That's the city.
That's the city. So if the power was to go out, those lights would go out. Obviously, right? That's the city.
Yeah.
Wow. So we actually have.
They could be turning them off in shifts because you don't really see anything behind that.
I know. Yeah, that's weird.
You know how they have switches that they turn off.
And you're used to.
So many of them, so they might be doing it in a wave fashion.
In a wave, that you know what, and that makes sense. That makes sense maybe for their purposes. Now, I know that you're used to these live cams. So is there usually more lights behind, or like I don't know what type of land that is back there behind the city, or if it's more rural. I don't know if you remember if it's more lights usually. That's why that came to your mind.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's tough to tell, right? I just didn't know if that came. I was just trying.
Things you don't pay attention to, right?
Yeah. Little things.
I know there's no lights in this picture because that's facing a mountain. but there is people that live up there, so
The mountain
there,
people.
you know, it usually has a few lights up there,
Yeah, so
but
they
it's
might
not
be
really
out.
that dark
Yeah,
yet.
like look how far that goes. I mean, this is so high up. Like this is.
Yeah, it seems like there should be lights behind
I
that.
would think so.
Fritos can start a fire.
Oh, yeah. Huh? Fire signal. Yeah, give us a fire signal. Wow, huh?
80%.
You can see the
Oh, peanut
water.
butter will make you thirsty. That's true. Better have water.
Yeah, I mean that's what people think so much of food. A water source is really what you need. I mean, I'm not saying it would be fun, but as long as you have water,
Yeah.
that's what's gonna keep you alive. You know.
I mean, a gallon of water can keep you alive for about 4 days.
Well, I mean,
You know, and
longer.
then you got a
Comfortably.
couple days you could be thirsty, right?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's really
But the
being
water,
minimal.
you can only go so long without the water. Food,
Yeah.
That's why I said even a jar of peanut butter
we're
goes a
just talking
long
about
way.
a power outage right now.
What was that?
We're just talking about a power outage right now, but, you know, it's like anything to get our minds off the Oroville Dam. It's been happening for the whole 2.5 years, or how long it's been.
Yeah.
Longer
Yeah.
than 2.5 years.
We
You know,
asked
it's
him
like
about the power outage, yes.
little fire here, little fire there, and then, oh God, things just were happening to anything and everything to try to get people's minds off the Oroville Dam.
Yeah.
It's a distraction, you know. Just turning the electricity is a distraction.
Do you think so? Because you know what? I don't trust PG&E at all. Not after Paradise. And I do think there's something with as much since we've started talking. I've done enough research on this dam that it concerns me. It really does, and you gotta wonder. And there's also a fire, by the way, forest fire down in Arizona. That was a big deal today. I don't know what the status.
I can't even picture a fire in Arizona because it's all desert.
I know, but I guess it was a man-made situation, and yeah, I know, yeah, Arizona, like northeast of Phoenix, northeast, I believe, of Phoenix, and that was a big deal today. Yeah, I couldn't. That struck me as odd as well. I'm like, what? I picture Arizona like, it's not forest, right? But that's what was being reported at least. If anybody has any more information on that, I don't know if that's a done deal. I know it was one of the top 3 stories today during the day, as far as mainstream media.
I'll look it up and see. Arizona fire.
Yeah, it was a big deal today.
Oh, there it is. Consumed 7,200 acres.
Yeah. Is it out? Is that? I guess that. Well, all I do know about it is that it was man-made. Somebody did something. Camping. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a nefarious thing, but it is a man-made situation. Somebody started that fire in some form or fashion. That's beautiful. Those hills.
From the campfire that fire started. Remember?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Somebody left their campfire burning or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I assume. Something like that. That's amazing. And it affects everybody.
So like if the power goes out, are they gonna? Well, most, I guess not most stores. That's not right. 7-Eleven and that. Who knows if they have their own generator backup? So
Yeah,
their
I know.
food's going to go bad too. So you got to make sure after this that you're not buying thawed and refrozen food.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you live in the areas where the power has gone out, be careful about the meat you buy. You know, because especially like now, like a supermarket, I think a little more trustworthy than a 7-Eleven or something like that. Some of these small, mom and pop spots. You want to be careful. You don't
That's
want
just also.
some food that kind of refrozen. Um,
And they said evacuation of campers
oh yeah.
at Bartlett Lake. Bartlett Lake, I guess that's Arizona.
Oh, in Arizona, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I didn't know there was that much forest to be. I mean, what did you say? 7,200 acres burned down.
Yeah.
That's amazing in Arizona. Huh.
I
Well,
can't
it shows me
imagine
what
being
I
a
know.
fire person, fireman, firewoman, whatever. I can't imagine that. They've worked so hard these last couple years that I know of,
Oh yeah, 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 big time.
nonstop. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they have to be. They have to be. They've been compensated by the government, even with the tariffs. I mean, the farmers really have been kind of like the backbone that's hung in there for the U.S. I mean, they've been hit so hard in so many different ways through all the weather, the geoengineering crap, the Monsanto, if I'm pronouncing, yeah, Monsanto. They buy up everything and have their own way of doing things and make your life hell. And then not to mention, now the tariffs and some of the places where you sell most of your product, now you can't. And I try to trust that the government is taking care of those people, but I know what it's like to at one point kind of depend on the government, and it wasn't fun. They make
Yeah.
mistakes. Um,
They should have done the tower WZ prepared mine because it's fire hazard day. I just can't believe that they're shutting it down in the area Yolo County is having a fire.
yeah,
Not the
that's where the
other
fire
ones.
is. Yeah,
Do they expect the fire to go over all these counties?
yeah.
It's
I mean,
kind of
and
weird. I don't
to be
understand
clear,
their
right?
logic.
That's the reason that they're shutting off the electricity is to try to prevent the spread. Correct?
I have no idea.
I think that would be it. I mean,
I could see it in the immediately surrounding area,
I know, right?
but not in all the
Yeah, they
all.
don't care. They're gonna
This is a
use it
lot
as
of
an
counties,
opportunity.
lot of cities.
I am
I
a
just don't get it. There's no fire there,
never waste a disaster, or
and a
I'm not
fire
calling
doesn't
this a
start during the
disaster,
night
but a
normally, right?
situation. Yep,
Well,
never
unless there's
waste.
a PG&E man that starts it.
Yep, they don't waste these situations. They take advantage of them, even at the
And
very least.
they're rolling the brownouts.
Yeah.
Who do Dino? That's one of my wrenches. So they are doing rolling brownouts because of high winds. But it doesn't make sense to put the lights put the electricity out in Oroville when the fire is over in Yolo County.
How far
What's
is
going on there?
We're talking pretty far, right? Yolo from,
Yeah,
wow. Huh. When seconds
for
count.
Napa. I mean, they're saying Napa. Napa is way below, way below.
Yeah, and they're still part
No.
of this potential outage.
Yeah. I mean, for one night, I don't get it.
Huh.
What what is this? This is not for what they're saying it's for. It's for something else. What the hell are they doing?
PG&E
It's like, why can't we know what they're really doing?
sent me a notice yesterday to be prepared for a power outage. Someone just said. I don't know.
Whenever they decide to.
I do not trust that company. I just don't. After what happened with her, I just do not. When I hear that company, I think the worst, unfortunately. How you doing, Snafu? Let's see, Marysville.
Marysville is Yolo. So Yolo County is on the northeast side of Oroville. Is that right? I'm thinking Yolo County is over by below
They said yes.
below Reading than that.
Yes. Who's
Oh,
the
it's not. Okay, so I was wrong. All right, so Marysville is.
Yeah, sister, I agree. When the day
It's
paradise.
to the left of the screen.
To the left. Oh, really? Okay. So
Yeah, but it's really far over there.
like way out. Way out.
Yeah, not out there, but it'd be out of the picture actually.
Okay.
To the left. Left
Over
and
here.
north a little.
I feel like the weather will.
So, so which way is the wind blowing? Can we see it?
That's a good point. Yeah, I saw
Which
some.
way is the wind blowing?
You can't tell.
This would make sense if the wind was blowing west.
I'm trying to look for something up close, but I don't see anything.
Southwest?
You can't tell. I know. I saw some numbers there from Mark Knott.
Yeah.
I believe it was like 15 miles an hour out there.
30 miles per hour, is that right? Or what?
15?
What are you saying, NorCal?
Oh, I'm seeing 30 miles an hour, or maybe you meant 30 miles from. But what I saw before was 15 miles an hour. The direction I did not see. South. But I don't know if you're talking about location.
I can look up something. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Is that? So that's like is that cities out there? That's odd the way the lights are. It's gotta be like industrial. I don't know. It's like solid horizontal lights.
I'm looking at the map. Let's see. Where's Oroville?
Yeah, I have a fourth device I might plug in here. I want to leave that's when I charge it though. There you go.
Berry Creek is behind and above Oroville. Palermo is below. I've been to Gridley and Griggs. I used to deliver packages. All up Highway 5, I used to go Highway 5 and up that way. Arbuckle and all that.
Have we been on, is it me or we've been on the same picture for a while now, right?
What?
It's been on the same. I just want to make sure it's not me. We've been on the same.
Is it not moving?
Oh, now it is. I think it was me. I was like, did they shut this down? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry, that was me. I was like, why? What's going on? Okay, it makes a lot more sense. So I caught it in a still frame. As far as wind, let me see what I can see here. I don't know what direction I'm looking at this. I think it's almost itself. You can't really tell. Yeah, they're working, huh? This is when they work overnight. I wonder if it's like, to not work in the heat. I mean, really, they go through all that and sleep during the day and work at night just to avoid the heat. Is it that hot? Is that really necessary? I don't know.
I changed the screen. Can you see the map?
What was that? You sounded a little.
I changed the screen. Refresh. Yeah, refresh.
Wow, look at that, huh? That's cool. What's that? What is that? That's cool, huh?
Matt,
Yes.
can you refresh your screen?
Refresh?
Yeah,
Refresh the whole stream?
yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Is that better?
Let me see.
Alright. So. Let's see.
What? Did it work? That's so weird because I'm not showing that.
What's that? Yeah, no. You know what it is? I'm a few seconds behind, dude. I could fast forward here.
You're just still showing the dam.
Yeah, I'll catch
On
up.
Cam and me, I'm on the
Yeah,
Google
yeah.
map.
No, I know what it is.
Looking at,
I'm good.
yeah.
Yeah. I know. I thought you meant refresh. Okay. See that? Okay. Is that what you wanted to see? Nice. Look at that. Okay, so this is great. This gives us an idea of what we're looking at here with the dam. Wow.
Do this.
So,
I got a pointer. Can you see my pointer?
yes, I can. The hand. Yep.
Okay, so this is Oroville Lake right here. The dam is right there. Is that too small? Should I blow it up?
Nice.
So Oroville East, Oroville West, and then you got Palermo,
Palermo. Yeah. Bangor.
Biggs, and I'm trying to find Yolo. Here's
Yolo.
Berry Creek, the one that's behind Oroville. That's where you go camping.
I bet you it's like off the map.
Here, Paradise is.
Oh yeah, where's Paradise?
Paradise is right here.
Right
So
there?
see how close it is?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost like targeting. So last couple
That's
of
what
years.
I'm saying. It's so.
This is Oroville right here. The last couple of years, this area burned. This area burned.
Wow. There's
And even farther over here, they had
Butte
something
Valley.
going on over here too.
Okay.
Where's Marysville? I can't see
I know, I'm
Marysville.
looking for Maryville or Yolo. Let's see.
Tahoe is that way. It's got to be like right here somewhere.
Yeah, it might be like so small you have to
There's
zoom.
20.
But you think you see one of them, one of the two. Looking for Yolo or Maryville. I do not see either right now.
Weaver River. Look at the chat and see if anybody says anything.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, well,
They're talking about summer. We're boring them.
So Yuba County. Yes, Yuba.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Me either. Not yet.
There's that Butte.
Right here. Here's Yuba
out
City.
in the middle there.
You see this? By Linda. Remember, Linda, wasn't that where the plane crashed? Too? Just, I mean, not a little
You know
weird.
Linda?
See Yuba? And then
Here's
Linda
Cuba.
at the bottom here. I don't know if you can see my
Linda
finger.
right there.
See that? And then, yeah, I just say the Yuba. As far as Maryville, I don't see that. But, oh, what's that, huh? What is that a mountain, I guess?
This right here, that's Bill Air Force Base right here.
Where are we?
But did you see all the fracking going on?
Oh, wait, is this the Air Force Base? The women's ship?
That is, okay, wait, we're here. This is Oroville.
Yeah.
See all the fracking?
Oh, wow.
All fracking. What? I'll show you. Look at it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You can see it like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Air Force Base.
And it doesn't stop, you know. It doesn't stop. It's like all in. So here's Oroville, right here. Lake Oroville.
Okay, so that's so, okay.
And if you follow this up,
Oh yeah, you can see where they're cutting out the land. Look at that. That's
yeah,
all.
right here. Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that. All in there.
Wow.
Potato Patch Campground.
Yeah.
Okay, so Butte Valley Reservoir. Here's Lake Almanor. That's one of the lakes that dumps into Oroville.
Wow, really
And
that far
they're
off?
fracking above that one too. See it?
Yeah. Look at all the land chopped up. Look at that.
And look at all the fracking. There's
Yeah.
so much.
It's amazing.
There's another reservoir, Mountain Meadow.
Yeah, Butte Valley. Oh no.
That looks like snow. Yep.
Wow.
But there's so many volcanoes up here too.
Now look at that too. Oh. Wait, the volcanoes as well? Yeah. Wow.
This is Nevada, and that's California. Right there's the borderline. But up here, where are you? I'm going to make it small in a sec. Oh, here's
Army.
Eagle Lake. I've been there before.
Army Airfield out there.
There's a Pyramid Lake up here.
There's the Nevada, California line, yeah.
There is it. There's Pyramid Lake.
That sounds kind of creepy. Pyramid Lake, huh?
There it is. This one's huge. It's as big as Lake Tahoe, or bigger.
Really?
Now that's the same. So this is Lake Tahoe. This is in Nevada. And this is a lake that they have the underground pipeline to that goes down to Sacramento.
Oh, wow.
Sacramento River. Here's Sacramento. It doesn't look that far, but it's really far.
Yeah, no, I get that much. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, so
Pyramid Lake, yeah.
so Oroville's right here.
Here's Pyramid Lake. Here's Oroville, which is Lake Tahoe, correct? Wait, what
But it's
border?
kind of
What
like
border is that? though?
Almanor's right here. And then you got Shasta.
Sacramento. Ah, it makes sense. Okay.
That's the ocean right there.
Wow.
All the earthquakes come in here. This is where that big shelf is. You know, they say that the two shelves are hitting each other right here to make all the earthquakes happen.
Yeah. That's right there, huh?
And Eureka right here is the one that gets all the resonance from it. They have earthquakes, so many earthquakes. And then here's Shasta, right here, so
Oh.
Shasta's pretty big.
Yeah. You can see them. That's amazing.
You see all the fracking?
Yeah.
Look, everywhere. Fracking, that way, this way, look at this over here.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's just all over. This is like crazy fracking. This is Mount Shasta. They're totally ruining the land everywhere because wherever they do that fracking, they're putting crappy water back into the earth.
Yeah.
And it's all over the fracking.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
It's like freckled.
This might be normal to say. You guys might. That's unbelievable to me. Look at this.
Look at that. Yeah.
It's like they're chipping. Oh man.
Yeah. And then the cities. Here's Chico, Paradise, more fracking.
Paradise is where?
Right over here. Chico's a pretty big town.
Yeah, I've like heard of it. Yeah.
But see this is all crops here.
So
in the valley.
is this the crops that they're worrying about? Oh, down
Crops
here.
of rice and tomatoes and I don't know exactly what they
Yeah.
do. But this is all crops.
Huh.
Tons. It's
Here's
feeding the
Paradise.
world.
Yeah.
Rice,
Wow,
crops.
look at all that. Look at that. That's so
All the
Paradise.
little green squares are crops.
That looks like valuable land. You know what I mean? Because so many routes lead to Paradise. You know.
And that's Roseville, Citrus Heights, Sacramento, all this Sacramento. That's where all the people, most of the people live.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not very far away from Oroville.
Did that say
not
Death
really.
Place? Oh, Dean Place.
There's Yuba City, and then Oroville's up here.
Yeah.
There.
Wow.
But I mean, you could go all the way to the coast and see the fracking. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I just don't see how they get away with it.
I know, especially in California. California seems like, they kind of, I don't know, from the outside looking in, like they protect. A lot of protection.
Check this out. You could see the actual.
Like they wanted to save the fish before the people.
You could see the actual dam. What it used to look like.
Really?
Or maybe it's all new now. They redid the map.
So, okay.
Isn't that cool though? They
Yeah.
can see that. This is the dam face right here. That's the little green spot that they're talking about all the time.
Wow.
And that's the powerhouse. And this is our river that takes all the water out. So that gets backed up. That's what we're talking about. The powerhouse gets flooded.
Wow.
or it'll start chipping away at this. There's a new spillway. And there's the emergency weir. Emergency spillway with the weir right here.
Yeah.
And those are the dates. It looks really cool though.
Yeah, it really does.
And then here's where they get the water to go into the
That's the source, yeah.
into the powerhouse and all that right here. It goes really far in.
Yeah.
So see how thick the dam face is?
Yeah.
It's really thick. This is a little road right here
Okay.
to go across. So you're not talking about a thin, a thin type wall holding the water in. The only place that it's thin, really, is over here. They're showing, this is that parking lot. They're showing right now no water back here, but the water is all the way up to here. And it's up to this wall about here, right there.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So when this goes over at 901 feet, this will still have 21 feet left to go over.
Oh, I
So that's
see.
kind of like the release valve over here.
Yeah.
They either let it out the gate or they let it
If they
over
ever
top
did
here.
get that
But
high.
you see down below all the trees?
Now I understand the emergency spillway a little bit better, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you got all these trees. They did clear a little bit more of this, so it's gone. So if the water goes over here, then it's going to go through all this and take that and put it into the river below and clog it up. And then another way the water can go is flood the parking lot and go out right here.
Huh.
Because that's just earth and mountain right there.
Yeah, water will find a way, right? You know?
Yeah, this is that big dirt road that they just built. It goes up the steps and to the parking lot.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy. They just made it out of dirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hope for the best, huh? Wow,
So
that's
right now the water's all the way up to here, and just surrounding this parking lot.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's all underwater now? Over here?
It might be partially underwater.
Partially, yeah, but
I'm not
still.
sure. It's there's still five feet to go. I don't know what I've been kind of
But it's
working
definitely not like this. Like what we're seeing is not what it is now. Like a lot of this is underwater here.
Yeah, this is underwater.
Over here.
Past this road.
Around it.
It's about just maybe this high.
Yeah.
Here, where my little pointed finger is.
Yeah.
If I put the thumb on it, there, is that better? About that high. Yeah. All this is underwater here.
Wow.
And then if you go to the park cam, they show the backside. These are all the boats. They rent houseboats up there and regular boats. These are all boats.
Oh, wow, huh?
Yeah, and then there's a bridge right here, a real cool bridge you can go
What's
over.
this?
It's really a great place to visit, and have fun and
Yeah,
camp
what is this little thing here?
and everything. But
Oh. Yeah.
it just goes on, and there's different lakes.
Oh,
and
yeah. Are those all boats?
Huh?
What is that, all boats? Or is that some, what is that? They seem to be...
What are those?
No, those
those
can't
right
be
there?
boats. They're too perfect. Oh, really zoomed in, huh?
Those are boats.
Yeah. Wow.
Want to see them close up?
Wow.
See if anybody's partying.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Cool
huh?
houseboat,
So wow, what a difference when you zoom in. And Oh,
Yeah.
I'm happy you did it. Such a, for the perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty
Talking
hard when you
about
just
it's
go
one
by
thing.
words, huh? That,
Oh,
now, it
yeah.
just depends on the snow melt and the rain. And there are some people that say it's already melted, but then we have people that are reporting up in the mountains that, nope, it's still there. And then we go on different, like you could go to snow, let's see, Northern California. Northern California snow cams, right? And same one. You know, we just look at
You
different
are
areas. Well,
away
Squaw
from-
Valley, that's too far away. But it looks like Mount Shasta. Looks like the snow is melted, doesn't it?
Oh,
I don't know if this is current.
yeah, I doubt it, right?
You know, maybe this one is more current. There's the Coyote webcam.
Beautiful, though. Yeah, they have a webcam? That'd be...
There.
Oh,
So
wait, those
it
are
looks like
live
there's
webcam?
not very much snow up there, but there is still snow.
Yeah. It's still covered in snow.
You know, so.
I mean, you can see the edges a little bit, so that's not... It's a little...
Mhm. And that's Mount Shasta.
Yeah.
And that's one of the coldest mountains. I mean, the highest mountains. So,
Wow.
yeah, Mount Shasta is a killer place. So that's what, that's what we do is like hunt down things.
Yeah, hunt down like
If
the...
people come report to us, then we have to do it.
Yeah, check out like where it's melted, where it hasn't, kind of track it, where it's gonna move. It's pretty predictable, right? I mean, water, it's gonna take the easiest path. But the power of water, I mean, it's unbelievable, right? It's just so strong. If it ever did, huh? So what do we?
Well, there's still lights on.
Oh, that's live.
There's still lights down there.
Yeah, what is this here? Is that part of the structure?
Huh?
Right here with my finger. Can you see that? What are
Let
those?
me go back. I'm not looking at this. Oh, that's the emergency spillway.
Oh, that's
All
okay.
those steps. Remember
Okay.
what I told you about the tollable flush?
Yep.
The steps are like in a curved fashion.
Oh, look, now you can see some lights in the distance.
And they're curved like to the left.
Yeah.
And so what I was saying was, if the poles shift like they say they're going to shift, or are shifting, then the curve of the emergency spillway will be off.
Oh, there would be so much. I mean, if the poles ever shifted, it's like everything would be
They
off.
put all this work making these steps. It
Yeah.
took them a while. I mean,
Yeah.
not talking overnight. Why not just build another spillway over there? Like a one like we have right here.
Money, manpower. I could give you.
Or maybe big pipes going down, because they make really big pipes nowadays.
And I mean, what are we talking? If
Huh?
if they were to take some shortcuts, I mean, for people like me who can't fully grasp what would happen if they take shortcuts and things are not done properly.
Yeah, look what happened with the Bay Bridge in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know, my ex-husband was on that job, or not on that job, but he bid on that job
He
for his
had worked
company.
on it prior. Yeah.
And
Wow.
and you know, everybody lost to the lowest bidder, just like the Oroville Dam. They took the lowest bid, you know.
Yeah.
And when that earthquake happened in what 2004 or something, no, it had to be before that.
No, that was the 90s. The one during the
98,
World Series?
1998 or something like that. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, it was during the
um,
World Series game. Yeah. So it
yeah,
had to
I
be
was
like
there. I remember
October.
it, but I don't remember the year. Anyway, the Bay Bridge collapsed.
Yeah,
Big
that
old
yeah.
section out of it collapsed.
That was
People
like
got
believe it or
hurt.
not,
Some
that was like
people got thrown
91,
into the
92.
water, you know, hundreds of feet below.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
was all because they used the wrong gauge wiring, or, you know, the wire rope
Yeah.
that they used to hold that thing up. They used a different gauge, a smaller gauge than they were supposed to.
A small gauge,
And
it
you got
would have
over
kind of
it.
like moved but stayed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
just one little thing. That's all it takes, you know.
Attention to detail. That's what the military
Just like the
teaches you.
Oroville Dam, you know, the gravel being too small. I mean,
Yeah.
don't tell me. I'm looking right at it,
Yeah.
you know, and it's from powder dirt to
Yeah. 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 Repacked
pea-size.
dirt. It's not
Pea-size are a
even
little
like.
bigger than pea-size. It's like,
Yeah.
don't tell me that's not the right, or don't tell me that's the right size, you
Yeah.
know. It's like,
Shortcuts. Huh.
I have pictures, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen all your research. It's
Yep.
yeah. You've covered this for a long time, especially since since there was the problems 2 years ago.
Yes, sir. It's like, if nothing's wrong with the spillway, then run it.
Yeah. I know.
You know,
Why
why
they
are
don't?
they waiting and putting things in jeopardy?
Something.
Yeah. After reading all the reports, though, you know, with the different dam experts, Robert B. and Scott Cahill, you know,
Yeah.
there's more.
And are they all in agreement that
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a slow fail. That's what they're saying.
Wow.
Slow fail. Just like the slow slip. I mean, the plate out in the ocean, you know, by Eureka.
Uh-huh.
They say it's a slow slip. So that means that it can happen anytime. And that's the same thing with this dam.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day with the earthquakes. I mean, how that could affect the dam.
Yeah. There's actual fault lines that run, the Hayward fault line runs up here, and then the Foothill fault line runs up here.
There's fault lines around that dam. I mean, I know in California you're always near a fault line, but really,
Yeah.
that's oh my wow.
I mean, there's a lot of fault lines.
And they do, it's like, wow.
Yeah. And you know, I never knew until I started researching this dam that there were so many volcanoes, and some of them are still active
Yeah.
in California. I didn't even know volcanoes existed in California.
Me either. I knew I was stationed in Hawaii. I knew they had some,
And
but
they just popped up kind of thing.
wow.
Because land shifted. You know, I didn't even think about volcanoes. Volcanoes are in Hawaii, you know, to me.
Yeah. That's what
You know?
I was stationed out there, and yep.
But I mean, there's so many. If you just put
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
in Google volcanoes in California, there's hundreds.
Yeah, my father's side of the family grew up in the Azores, which is in the middle. It's like the Hawaii of the Atlantic, and their traditions are boiling food, and that's because they cook their food in the ground. Like literally, you get up, and they got like a spot where they dip their food, their meat and their potatoes, all that, into the ground, and it cooks it. And at the end of the day, you pick it up. It's like one of those like crock pots, like a slow roast.
Yeah,
That's the way
that's
the
funny.
Portuguese Azorians do it. Those are my ancestors. It's crazy.
Now, yeah, it's nice to watch Dutch's channel. You know, he reports on volcanoes, and he's a real knowledgeable guy.
Yeah.
What's the name of his channel? Dutch. Uh,
Just particularly on volcanoes, I don't know.
no, not on
I
volcanoes,
know
on earthquakes. He reports on
earthquake.
earthquakes.
Is
He's
that
really good. He
Morales?
reports every day of what
Morales?
earthquakes are happening, but he covers volcanoes too.
Oh wait. Dutch Sense? Dutch Sense?
Yeah, Dutch sense. Yeah,
Yeah, he's great.
it's kind of spelled funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
there are some
great.
of
Dutch
spelled it.
Sense, yeah, he's great.
Tropicals.
Yeah.
Copper tropicals are used for Hawaiian lotion.
Yeah.
Copper tropicals. I remember when I lived in Hawaii that
Oh, you lived in
they had,
Hawaii?
huh?
Where'd you live in Hawaii?
92 to 97.
No, where? Like on Oahu or?
Yeah, on Oahu in a town called Punalu'u.
Oh, I lived in the middle of the Wahiwa.
Oh, I know Oahu. Yeah, you were
Yeah,
on days
and
up
I
there in
was
the,
stationed not
yeah,
at Schofield, but right outside of Schofield, the top secret underground base inside a mountain. I swear.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
seriously. Yeah, inside. It's called NSGA Kania. You could probably look that up. Yeah, now it's NSGA Hawaii, but it was NSGA Kania. It's like a underground base in a mountain. It's crazy. It
Yeah.
was wild. Yeah, and we lived in Wahiwa, and
Yeah, so you
it's right
probably
next to
went to Hawaii
Schofield
then.
Barracks. We'd see the army guys running the perimeter of their fence, and they'd be like, "What is going on over there? There's a big parking lot, but we don't see anything." You know what I mean? It's just a big
Yeah.
parking lot with cars, and they're like, "What is
That's
going on?"
where the pineapple fields, right?
Yes, we had pine. If from a bird's eye view, it's just pineapple fields on top
Yeah.
of, and then like you could, if you really look, there's like a couple bulkhead type doors, um, things like that, like by fire exits, something. But
Yeah,
yeah, a
don't take it
whole
away.
facility down there, and that's not classified, by the way. Um,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. But yeah, that's really what I did most of my career down there.
Yeah, so I guess you got to see a bunch of cane spiders then, because you were in the field
Bunch of
out
what?
there in that area. I bet you saw a bunch of cane spiders.
Oh my! The when I first got there, they were like, "All right, here's your room," and they locked me in there, and I'm like, "What are you guys doing?" I could tell it was a joke. You know what I mean? I'm like, "What are you guys doing? What's in here? Who's in here? What am I supposed to be?" I look up in the corner. There was a spider the size of my head. I was like, I freaked. I've never seen anything like that. You know, I'm a city guy. You know,
Yeah.
daddy long legs is big to me. I mean, this spider's body was like almost like my head. Unbelievable. But those aren't the ones you have to really look out for. It's the more like colorful ones, or as far as like being lethal. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
so
that's
funny you
cool.
mentioned that. Yeah, they locked me in this trailer. They're like, "Yeah, you sleep in here for now."
That would have freaked too.
Yeah,
You never know which way a spider's gonna jump. I
yeah.
think that's why I'm
I
afraid of
know it's so big. Oh my god, that thing is creepy.
them. Yeah, and the flying cockroaches.
Oh, we got a loading on the screen. Is that
They
on
got
my
those
end?
hisser ones there.
Is that normal? The
Hmm?
loading. Loading.
Huh. Yeah, so anyway, well, the lights
Well,
didn't go out, so I don't know.
maybe they cut
They
the
said
feed.
polling.
Yeah, because
I just don't understand what good it's going to do if they do rolling anyway. That doesn't make sense either.
yeah, the like rolling blackouts. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know. What is that? I don't know.
I don't get it. Are they trying to save money? Because, when they shut everybody
I
down,
doubt
they're
it.
saving a lot of money.
They never waste this type of stuff. They some kind of test, some kind of something.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, hey, it's been nice, but it's late here, like almost 1 o'clock now, so.
Yeah, I know it's late here on the East Coast, and over there on the West Coast. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys,
Yeah.
all right. I hope you guys took some of the advice given. Stay calm, stay cool. We'll be thinking about you, and thank you so much, Susan. I really
Sure.
appreciate you doing this with me, and coming
Yeah,
on here and
anytime we'll
sharing.
catch it again.
Oh yeah, we'll do this again, and we're gonna keep an eye on this dam, because there's something about this land that paradise was an indicator to me that there is something, and now, we're following. It's the same land, same players. There's something about it. I just feel it. It's just out of this whole country. It keeps coming back to the same company, in the same area. There's something about this area. My mind goes to a pipeline, but maybe not. Maybe it's something I haven't thought of. I don't know, but it really is odd. I just hope that everyone's safe. Donald went to paradise. 22. What's the 22? But yes, Susan, thank you so much. I know it's late. Um, I don't even sleep, but I really appreciate you joining me tonight, and it ended up working out great where you could kind of show us around. I love that they show us the fracking. I mean, can you guys believe that? In California they have fracking like that. Unbelievable. They just chip away at the land. Huh.
Yeah. All right, well,
All
you
right.
take care, and thank you,
Thank you,
everybody, for
Susan.
being here, too, and I'll see you in the chat.
All right. See you
All
guys.
right, later.
All
Bye.
right. I'll leave it up for a couple of minutes if it's up. That way, in case people still are chatting or whatever they're doing. I know there's still a sizable amount of people. But thank you again, Susan.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night. So, guys, I'll leave the chat up for a couple minutes if you guys are in there. If anybody over there, if anybody's living in that area. I know that one person said, they still have power. I wonder if that's still the case. And yes, blessings. Yes, God bless you guys. We have to, in all of these situations, we have to, in my opinion, as a Christian, anyone else who's Christian, anyone else who feels like they are supposed to be a watcher, you want to keep an eye on these things. It's just too much of a. When I see coincidences, I don't just shrug them off. It's just I don't know. It's all about something with this land. Something about this land is valuable. Well, I'll let you guys chat. Actually, the stream is down. Huh. Yeah, the stream seems to be down. It says loading. Yeah, it's the same all the way through. And then there's darkness. Is that what's going on? I have no idea. And if anyone in chat, I guess I gotta have it like this. This is the red pill. Alright. Who we got in here? NorCal? Renee, you in North California? Where at? Anywhere near all this mess? The storm, I've seen you. Sorry about that. There's 5 free people. I don't know why this is stuck on my screen. Sorry. Oh, this is the red pill. It's like black and white. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yes. Always smoking. Trying to check out chat. Buffering. Thank you, sister. Golden here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great night. I might even, for those of you guys still here, yeah, it does look good, right? It's fitting. For those of you guys still here, I might do a call-in, but we'll see. We'll see if people are interested in that. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great night. If anybody wants to call in, if they have something relevant to this story, whether it be an opinion, or especially if you're in the area. I don't know if I have any mods left right now, but I'll just say the phone number, okay? You know what? Shoot. Yeah, that might not work. Actually, 774-303-5555. See, actually, you know what? That's not gonna work. I would have to have you call this number. Ah, man. Yeah, this ain't good. I can't do a call-in right now. But, if I don't do a call-in tonight, I'll definitely do one tomorrow. Why is that covered? Okay. If I don't do a call-in tonight, I'll definitely do one tomorrow. I haven't done a call-in show in a while. So, I'm looking forward to that. And, it might be too late. She might not see this. But I want to give a special thank you to Tabby. Tabby, you have no idea how much you helped me. My first and only dollar I made on YouTube was from Tabby. She sent me money and helped me out of a jam that day when my car got towed, and I just want to thank you for that. It means a lot to me. So thank you so much, Tabby. You're the best. Hopefully you see this later, although you have to sit through a long stream first. Yeah, the call, for some, I don't know what it is about the call-ins on this show. They're great. Let me see. Man, silent, but it's an orange light glow that kind of flat. Alright, so hold on. Square kind of the heat lightning in that it's silent, but an orange/red glow that kind of flashes in a small area, not the whole sky. Yeah. Be checking this channel in the future. Yes, please do, Renee. I try to stick to the truth. I try to stick to truth. I don't try to go too far out there, although sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. So it gets pretty wild sometimes. Alright, so I just hate to abandon the stream with, so many people still in here. You know what? Okay. Alright. Hold on 1 second, people. Alright, if there's anybody who wants to share a phone number, you gotta listen though, because I can't put it in chat for some odd reason. And the phone number is, you probably want to dial then 508-266-1553. Again, that's 1-508-266-1553. That's just for tonight. If you guys want to call in, if you have anything to share, if you're on the West Coast, if you have an opinion on the whole matter, whatever it may be. Alright, so I don't know if there's any mods in here where they could kind of put what I'm saying in there. 1-508-266-1553. Or if there's somebody else who can put that into the chat where someone can see it. But that would be the best number. The best number is, I see some Eastern Washington. I see some. Yeah, so once again, that's 508-266-1553. And we'll take a look here. There's. Oh. Now I'll leave that chat open. If there's anyone in the area and they want to give a report or let us know what's going on, what your status is. It looks like there's lights, but then again, this is looks like they cut the feed. So you know what? Let me see. I don't want to get I don't want to ruin the whole stream with a copyright strike. Yeah, you see, I mean, look at this. Susan has been covering this for so long. Just so you guys understand, in case you guys don't, I mean, Susan has been covering this for so long. I mean, look at how many views she gets. Look at this. She gets so many views. Look at that. She has been covering this. She is the foremost expert. Now, are those the steps I was that are underwater? Wow. Or is that it? Wow. Because that was all underwater. And look, it goes all the way back, you know? Look, you can see her growth. You know, 1.2, like she just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Wow. So just so you guys understand, she is an expert on this dam. So there's Susan Wolding. Also, if you guys want to check out the Oroville Dam Rebuild live stream. Again, that's the Oroville Dam Rebuild live stream. That's where you find her. And thank you for joining me, the Red Pill, here at the Red Pill News Dispensary. I hope you all have a good night. And if you're in California, please be safe. And look out for each other. All right, guys. Take care.